NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Opinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
So at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run. So the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucks now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Now in his fourth year out of Alabama, there's Dalvin Tomlinson making another nice play up front. He's been one of the strong points of this Giants defense.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady airing this one out for, and this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards on the ground.
That's the end of the first.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones, flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
51-yard gain.
Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
On the pickup.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Jones 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second and a couple, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Jones on first down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, watch your leg. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun, Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a field goal the difference. A tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Logan on the return. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time, Brady will throw. Going deep this time for Miller. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ooh, he's running.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. on the draw. This is Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
At the 41-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run on first down. Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Giants 13.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Robert Foster.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
26 months. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Jones going to throw again. Open man here is Foster. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 43. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle. Former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
And 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Giants 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
The Giants will line.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Sets to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun give to Fournette. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here comes Peppers. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sacked.
Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
That's what I want to see.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the interception by the Bucks D leads to a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Giants 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45. Giants 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Jones on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.